Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chun. I'm really shocked that I haven't heard about this, but I'm here, okay? Shout out to Anonymous T. I was listening to her and she let me know that the dentist has finally admitted that her son was arrested. Now, we're going to get into that. Let's go. Child, so y'all know I wouldn't listen to whatever she had to say, right? So I fast forward through it, and Carlos was like, "Since you're here, I would like to ask you some questions or whatever." Now, one thing that Carlos does is like to think that this is off the cuff, but it wasn't, because she's so aloof and just not even together that she was like, "As I told you before, I'm gonna let her tell you though. Let's go."
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. There's a rumor floating around that your son allegedly got arrested, and you had no idea about it, and it turned out to be true. Is that the case? What can you tell us about that? Well, I told you that this afternoon. When it first came out, the people told me that my son was arrested. I called all my boys. Now, when you said one got arrested, I knew which one you had been talking about. So I called that one first. And I said, "No, mama ain't, no, I'm doing fine. I'm good. Okay, good." And then so I called my baby boy, and I knew he was. So I said, "No, I'm good." And I said it was a lie. It's a lie out there, right? So, it's long story short, it kept coming. And then I looked at the thing and I said, "Damn, they got the right birth certificate and everything." I said, "Daddy, do you see what they saying about my baby boy? Do you see what they saying?" And Damon looked at it and he said, "Well, baby," I said, "Is this some truth to it?"
Now let me get y'all prepared for the lie, because the lie is on the way, right? She has admitted that it was the birth certificate. So now she didn't ask her husband, "Is any truth to this?" And he's like, "Well, La Rama, let's get into it."
Is this some truth to it? Now, when I first saw it, the people said 2025. So I was like, okay, it was years ago. Damon never told me. He handled that shit, and that's why I love him, because he...
That's all I can handle. She said that Damon went and handled it and she didn't know anything about it, and there's nothing here to see because it was all a big misunderstanding. Okay. So this is for y'all who don't believe nothing but what this liar talks about, because clearly she's not telling the truth. I don't believe anything that come out of her lips. Period. I don't trust anybody that let her man walk around here looking like a caveman at the mouth. So here it is, so you can go look at it yourself. And honestly, if she had just come out and told the truth, even this half truth that she's telling, I would have really left it alone. But I knew it was coming. I knew it. But I have to shout out to Lakeisha Keisha, because she was the one who broke the story. She had all the documents, just like the dentist and her husband and Damon Jr. have. And she stayed steadfast with it, 10 toes down. And now we have the truth. Even though it's a half truth, it's more than what she said. It was fake news, but she never copped to fake news either. Let's keep going. She's not going to tell the whole truth, but here we go. They have a court date this month, right? And the DA is Fonnie Willis. And like Keisha said, and I agree with her, I hope it's dismissed, because this is a young man. We don't want him to go to jail. And hopefully she sees that. Plus the parents, they're on television. Fonnie may know them. She may cut them a break, right? Because they've been hiding this so well all this time. I'm sure that they can work something out. But the reason it's been so long, like it happened in 23, and the reason it's in 25 is because the lawyer that they had gotten, she had a little something that had happened. So she had to put this case down, right? I'm going to let Lakeisha Keisha tell you, and then I'm going to be out of here.
It looks like he had a lawyer who had to take some kind of leave. She submitted some information to the court and said that she had some personal things going on and needed to take some time out with her family. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe just, the lawyer has some stuff going on. So maybe this gave them some time to kind of take a break, and then they came back, because when I go back and revisit the documents, I see a date for March. So not this month, but last month in March, when they kind of did some things in court, and then I see a date for April.
So now that we got a little straightening about what really actually happened with all of this, maybe we can put this to bed, right? And like I said, I really do hope that Damon Jr. gets off because it happened in 2023, right? And they seem to have a court date coming up. So maybe we'll have another update. Y'all have a good day. Bye.